Evening, one and all. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, VA3IMW. My name is Mac, and I live here in Hamilton, Ontario, in Canada. And it's approaching 7. We're going to be monitoring the VE3ZOE repeater at 443.075 for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. This radio club net meets 5 times a week. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday on this repeater, and Thursday on a simplex frequency of 446.125. Please stand by for our net controller as 7 o'clock hour turns over. It seems our regularly scheduled net controller is conspicuous by his absence. We'll be sure to check in with him a little later on to see if everything's going well with him. So, without any further delay, I'll pick it up and open up the net. Attention all stations, this is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Certainly, we're missing Chuck, VA3CJZ. Trust all is going well with him. However, we'll take a quick standby for any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations. If you want to come in quickly, then do so now. Nothing heard. Okay, we'll open it up for anybody. Anybody can check in tonight as long as you have a valid license and call sign. We'll be more than interested to hear from you. Also, for your information, we're also live streaming on YouTube. Look up my call sign, VA3IMW, and you can follow along there. Standing by for any check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, come on in.
Okay, VA3, WPG.
VA3WPG, good evening, Chris. You sound nice and chipper. Nice busy day today. Obviously, staying warm indoors. Roger?
Negative. I was outside first thing in the morning grabbing my Tim Hortons on the motorcycle. Nice afternoon indoors. A few cold snacks this afternoon. So I could not drive, so I took my 2 feet and I hauled my butt down to Bulk Park to grab a few things and hauled my butt back on my own 2 feet. So spent a little bit of time in the cold today. Yeah.
Okay. So your battery operated, was it gloves or what is it you have? Did those come in handy today?
On the way to Tim Hortons this morning, I didn't even need to turn the heat on the gloves. They're so toasty. And this afternoon, it was about probably 45 minutes ago. I just got in about 5 minutes ago. I didn't even need my gloves.
Yep, certainly it is warmer than it was first thing this morning. Not sure where that temperature is going to go overnight, but I do hear the weather forecasters saying we're supposed to get some more white stuff, but who knows? I think they overstate their predictions just to get everybody all riled up. Anyways, Chris, what's going on later on tonight? There's a chance to check in with Marty on the NCF repeater. And obviously, Rick runs his net on 40 meters. But what's in your future?
As it gets darker at nighttime, I tend to darker earlier at night. I tend to head to bed earlier at night. But as you said, I sound pretty chipper tonight, and I'm feeling pretty chipper as I've had a few cold snacks tonight. I am probably going to head over to the, what are we at, Monday here? Yeah, I'm probably going to head over to the RSB repeater and check in on this Sounds Good net tonight, because it's probably been a good month and a half to 2 months since I've even checked into that month net, since I started my early bed routine.
I'm sure Chris would be glad to hear from you. So, yeah, the Burlington Amateur Radio Club repeaters, they host the Sounds Good Net starting at 8 p.m. as well. So good choice. Good choice. All right. Certainly glad to have you check in. Certainly appreciate it. And another reminder, we're looking forward to the December 21st group activation at Whitehorn, and also looking forward to seeing everybody out there. Any other traffic, Chris, before I make another call?
Other than December 21st, that's actually sneaking up pretty quick there. And no, other than that, I'm pretty looking forward to that. I'm actually getting pretty anxious, despite the location. Quite looking forward to seeing everybody again. Other than that, no, we'll just keep listening in the background, and if anything pops up, I will QSK back in there. VA3WPG.
All right, QSK is not one I've heard of before, but that's a new one on me. And I also see in the chat that Guy has checked in from Ottawa. Trust that you're staying nice and warm up there as well. All right, let's make another call, see who we can rouse from the restlessness. Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, standing by on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Gee, Guy, it's looks like there's not going to be a whole lot to listen to. Check-ins are few and far between. We've only had one in the books right so far. All right, it is cool tonight, so perhaps people are trying to chip their frozen feet away from the wherever they're stuck. Anyways, I'll keep the net open for a little while and see if we can't get a few stragglers in there. Okay, Guy, sharing minus 17 in Ottawa, and he has the heaters on, no doubt. I think we're a little warmer than that. I saw minus 7 on the dashboard as I drove home tonight, so it was minus 13 or 14 on the way to work this morning, so that was a little cooler. And thanks for sharing, Guy. You can keep that minus 17 up there where it belongs, and we'll stay as nice and warm and toasty down here, hugging up to Lake Ontario. She's good to us. Anyways, there's Larry also checking in on YouTube. So let's take another chance and see if we can scare up a couple of RF check-ins. VA3IMW standing by for check-ins.
Yeah, so the reason is all the more reason for people to check in. There's no way I'm the only one. Come on, let's go, people.
Why did you get a chance? You went too fast, Chris. Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, India. Victor Echo 3, India, Uniform, Kilowatt.
All right, good job, Chris. You got them coming in there 2 at a time now, just like Noah and the Ark. All right, we'll take Larry first. VE3LBI, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, all. I just got sat down here, so a little bit of RF today. HF, sorry, RF, yeah, HF. Was very, very skimpy on 20. 20 was just quiet. I think it was short skip today.
I looked up band conditions midway through the day. I don't know why, because obviously I can't play radio while I'm at work, but I saw the KP index listed at 0. That sounds almost impossible. But the solar index was up in the 186 region, I think, so it should have been pretty good.
No, it was really quiet. I was surprised. Like Texas was like just barely hurt anybody. I didn't put it on until later. We went to Costco, bought all the essentials. Not one thing that we buy other than that we bought a chicken for supper. That was it. But everything else we needed for essentials for the household.
Essentials. Oh, so you've got a gross of toilet paper and all the Laundry detergent you can hope for the next 3 years.
No, Mac, actually, we went and picked up one thing of Tide. It was on sale for $4 off, so she keeps an eye on the prices. And had to get dog food, essentials, right? Laundry to do the laundry, and dog food to feed the dog.
Alrighty. So yes, we were just talking about the cool temperatures. Obviously, a little earlier in the day, she was pretty chilly. I guess would it have been in the afternoon by the time you went out?
No, we left this morning about 10, I guess. Yeah, around 10. No, about 10:30ish, probably. By the way, did you get stuck in that traffic jam up in the 401 there?
I did not. Trusty Google Maps let me know that the 401 was shut down. So I took my side roads up through Wellington County. That you pick it up just in as you enter into Puss Lynch. You swing a left and then go over to the road that crosses over top of the highway. But strangely enough, when I looked down at the road going over the bridge, the highway was already opened up. So perhaps it had just been recent. I don't monitor Google Maps or Waze or anything like while I'm driving. I just check it before I go, plan out my route, and then stick with it. So no, no, I made super time going up the road today.
Yeah, okay. I heard about it, so I guess somebody doesn't like Hondas. Anyways, okay. That's about it. Like I say, Costco run. Home didn't do too much. Kind of messed around a little bit, and then decided to put the radio on for a while. Other than that, like I say, conditions were not great on 20 that I could pick up. So it was kind of I picked up a couple of stations, but nothing of major interest.
Yep, QSL, and I agree. 20 meters is quiet. You do expect to hear Missouri and Texas with nice strong signals, but they were down a bit. So in the matter of, I guess, 10 or 15 minutes, I did pick up a couple of new parks. One guy in Connecticut on 40 meters, and I forget where the other guy was, but yeah, managed to reach out and touch a couple of people. Not in the personal way. Anyways, thanks, Larry. Certainly appreciate the check-in. Don't forget to swing over and say hi to Marty on the NCF repeater. He'll be there until 8 o'clock. And then if you want to take some time to listen to Rick, you can start out there on 7100 at 8 o'clock. Roger?
Yes, sir. Okay, no problem. I'll listen here for a bit. All right. 7-3 all, or take care of VE3LBI.
All right. So let's bring in Bill, VE3I UK. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, folks. No HF me today. I've had my horrendous S9 plus 10 noise level since I got up this morning, so across all bands, so let's put the poo-poo on that. So I just did some computer stuff and cleaned up in the shack a bit. But, yes, QSK, can you hear me between your signals while transmitting? And if so, can I break in on your transmission? You may break in. So there's a little blurb on QSK.
You know what? I can take the rest of the day off. I've learned something now. Old dog, new trick. Very good. Thanks for sharing, Bill.
Yeah, no worries, and thanks a lot for doing it. And hopefully, maybe tomorrow my noise level will be down, and my back will feel better from falling again yesterday. My goodness, I'll tell you. What a pain! It was on my upper back on the right hand side, and it if I get up too quick, boy, does it hurt. So we're doing a lot of sitting. Anyway, thanks a lot for doing it, Mac, and take care, and everybody have a great evening.
All right. Very good. Well, you know, when you say it hurts when just don't do that. Okay, Bill. Trust your stability improves. You've had a couple of hard bounces, so I think that's enough for this year. All right, we'll stand by and listen for any further check-ins. VA3IMW on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. VA3NFG. Good evening, Steve. How you doing?
Good evening, Mac, and to everybody on net here. We're doing okay today. Just taking it easy here. Just catching up on a little bit of the Minnesota scam going on there. I won't say exactly what. Being amateur ham radio here, we don't want politics on the radio, but we probably all have a good idea of what I'm talking about. Anyway, other than that, I've got another day off tomorrow. How about that? Tomorrow I'm going to get out and actually do some Christmas shopping, I think. As my days to shop are limited, so I better take advantage of tomorrow. Other than that, Mac, that's really all I got for now. I'm on the input now, but I'm finding I have to hit the reverse button every time after I unkey because the receive off the repeater goes right down to sometimes less than 5S units. You know, and it's all crackly and distorted, and you really can't hear what people are saying. So, yeah. Anyway, right back to you there, Mac. And thanks for doing the net there. VA3IMW, VA3NFG.
All right, Steve. Well, you're full quieting into the repeater, not a problem there. And on direct, you're a cool 15 over S9. So obviously you're running the big radio tonight. There is a chance that you're getting some multipathing from the repeater, perhaps an echo signal that is canceling it out, right? Out of phase signals will do that. And yeah, that's... I know certain stations have trouble with that just because of their location. And, you know, an apartment building with windows or somebody parking a semi-trailer sideways, any surface that signal can reflect off of, if it's the right distance away that comes in 180 degrees out of phase, that'll wipe out the transmission altogether. So, all right. Well, I think there's some things we can change, and others we just have to get used to.
Yeah, it could have something to do with that new building there, where the Hamilton Mountain Cop Shop was for many years. I think it's 12. I don't know how many floors it is. 10, 12, maybe. But, you know, I don't know. It probably has to do with the east side of the repeater antenna being blocked, like you said. But that's okay. We'll find a way around it. And things will hopefully change. And if they don't, that's okay. I just give my finger a workout. Yep. Okay. Very good. Back to you there, Mac.
All right. Thanks for waking up the 12-year-old in me. Okay. Yeah, we're going to just leave that one alone. All right. Thanks for your check-in tonight, Steve. Don't forget to give Marty a call, and if you get a chance, maybe drop in and say hi to Rick. It's Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, standing by for any further check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. All right, short crew tonight. Geez, I wish I had heard from Chuck today. I'm feeling a little bit nervous about that. Anyways, I think what we'll do here is bring this net to a close and then pop on over to say hello to Marty. I'll keep the live stream open just so that we get the extra content for a short net tonight. Anyways, let me thank you one and all for checking in with us tonight. And also thanking VA3IQL, Terry, the owner of the repeater, for letting us use this fine machine and putting up with the difficulties that running that type of equipment provides. We'll be back here tomorrow night, and I think Noel, VE3, okay, I lost KDT, VE3 KDT. Noel will be our net controller tomorrow night, being as it's Tuesday. 7-3s, one and all, and we will QSY to the VE3 NCF repeater.
Parking lots. There's one off of Harvest Road that has a parking lot and a trail that goes to two falls, PEW Falls. And then there's another road, I can't remember what the name of it is. It's a twisty turny road, slow speed driving down there, no stopping anytime. It does go to another parking lot, which is very close to Webster's Falls, and you can actually see Webster's from there, from up above. So, but yeah, these guys are out there doing parts on the air activation yesterday, and I was really happy to see that, three of the students were actually on the air yesterday doing Morse code.
That is really great. Well, yeah, I guess we'll hear about that when we talking to the Burlington guys. Yeah, they've been really pumping out the ham radio certifications and the Morse code certifications. Good for them. They're a very active group there and very focused on that kind of thing. Anyway, well, that's great, Dave. Thanks a lot for the update, and good luck on the air. And if you're on this weekend, happy hunting. Over.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Marty. Just one other little announcement. I don't know if it's been said before, but the Burlington Amateur Radio Club welcomes anybody that wants to get in on CW, maybe learn it, do a little practice and everything on Thursday nights. There is it's a Zoom meeting starting at 7 o'clock, or 7:30 rather. But there's also Burlington Amateur Radio Club HFNet, where they take check-ins on phone or CW. And if you work 5 Burlington Amateur Radio Club members on CW, you can get a bronze certificate. 10 is 10 members, you get silver, and I think it's probably 15, I'm guessing, for gold. Anyway, just another incentive to maybe get on the air and do a little more. The gold rooms are coming. V3QE, VA3CP, cheers.
Hey, Dave. Yeah, very good. Well, 73 for now, and thank you for the check-in. VE3QEE will be clear with VA3 Charlie Papa, and listening for any further check-ins. The time is 7:22 p.m. local. Hey, we got an R, Roger. Anyone for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net, please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey. Mac, are you guys done already? Over.
Yeah, I guess I'm not as popular as some of the other net controllers, so it went pretty quick. And yeah, we finished up. I was going to come back with a dit. Anyways, yes, the main news item, I guess, as we approach November 21st, is our group activation at White Hern, 21st of December, the first day of winter. The shortest day of the year. Trusting that Mother Nature is good to us and provides some good warm weather, and at least we'll be out of the wind and all that in the lower city. What's going on with our Hamilton Amateur Radio Club? You guys have finished up with your Christmas parties and so forth. Do you have any other events coming up?
We had our Christmas dinner at the Royal Hamilton Yacht Club last night. It went very well. It was very well attended, and everybody seemed to have a pretty good time. And hopefully everybody got home safely. And that sort of wraps it up. I think they have an executive meeting later on, but there's no monthly meeting this month. And that's pretty well it for that. Of course, this net will continue on, and there's a net on Thursdays from the Warplane Heritage Museum, and of course there are the radio rooms open Wednesday, Thursday, and I think Sunday, and I'm not sure about the weekend, but anyway, that's staffed by guys from the club. Over.
All right. Sounds like Rick wants to chime in and share. I'll take a standby. Go ahead, Rick. VA3IMW, back to you.
We're looking for interested parties in doing the rack winter contest. It's 00 Zulu to 23:59 Zulu 24 hours, December 27th, which means it actually starts on the Friday night. So on the 26th, or the 26th would be actually a boxing night, I mean. And that's the only other thing the club's doing there, Mac, anyway. And also our net, we're going to be doing a test night with a fellow in London and see if we can get a few more contacts. We're going to try at 8:15. We're going to actually go on 3.693 on 80 meters and see if we can be heard any better. Because right now the 40-meter band, because it gets dark early, it is long. And right now I've been listening to the guys out in BC.
Well, it sounds interesting. You'd be able to run 40 meters for 15 minutes, pick up some check-ins, and then try 80 meters. That's one of your favorites. So yeah, I'll give a listen and see what I can hear. And Marty, I really don't have any further traffic, and we're getting precious close to the 7:30 hour. So I'll turn it back to you. Thank you for doing what you're doing, and certainly appreciate Rick's input as well. Thanks for running this net, guys, and I'll take a standby and let you turn it over to Rick for the announcements and so forth.
Okay, Mac. Well, always a pleasure. Thanks for the check-in, and I'll turn it over to Rick if he's ready to go. 7:27, Rick. If you're there, pick it up. Rick, VA3BK.
Oh, yeah, might as well pick up. And, we're here. And we've been listening. And, we got the HF radio on, listening to the guys out in BC. And that's on the VSCR. I couldn't hear myself on the Shrewsbury, Vermont one, or on Pennsylvania, or the northern western Utah one. But I can hear the guys in BC quite well. And they could not hear me on phone, but I checked in with CW, so they actually heard me, Marty. Okay, first off, don't forget everybody, the net is on 7100 tonight at 8 o'clock, 7100, and we hear all the local guys. We're looking forward to working Ron. We sat with Ron at the Christmas party last night. Ron, VA3IMW. So I thought
It was a great Christmas party. Okay, and Marty's already mentioned Thursdays, 3 p.m. To 4 p.m. And that is the Transmission at VA3. Surely with you, Mike, will be on the air. So and that's on 7100. So if you're around and you've got HF 40 meter privileges, and then look for us there. Okay, and I will get to the announcements. The first announcement is what I was just telling Mac there. The rack winter contest is coming up, and it's going to start Boxing Day at 7 p.m., which is 00 Zulu, December 27th. Goes for 24 hours, minus a minute for 23:59 Zulu, December 27th. So we're looking for volunteers to run the club call sign with that. That's one of them contests where we talk to all our fellow Canadians out west and east coast, whatever. Okay, and tonight I'm on the 440 side, Marty. That seems to be where you were most of the time. I just thought I'd do something different here tonight. So anyway, we'll get to some contest announcements for the weekend, December 13th to December 14th. That's a weekend. And the first one is the PODXS 0705 triple play low band sprint. So that'll be on low bands. Again, check contestcalendar.com and it gives you all the details on it. That one's 00 Zulu, December 13th, which is actually a Friday night. And that goes till 23:59, December 15th. So 48-hour contest. Okay, the next one is the big one for the weekend. Keep for a second. Okay, the ARRL 10-meter contest. And I heard Marty talking to Larry left about this. It goes 00 Zulu, and that's December 13th, which actually would be the Friday night start. And it goes through to 23:59, December 14th. And I think Larry looked it up. It's phone and CW. So best thing to do is look that up. You can go to our website, HamiltonARC.com, and look under links, and you'll find the contest calendar listed in there, or contestcalendar.com. Punch it into your browser and go there and have a look. And all the contests, there's the 8-day calendar. It's the most precise, and it has everything that you want to know. When you got to have the logs in by, what the exchange is, and the contest hours, the website, all that good stuff. In case correction. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Rick. Don't mean to contradict, but the RAC winter contest is not late this year. It's early. So the contest is the 20th of December. So 00 Zulu 23:59, December 20th.
Okay, so that's Larry. That's I'm looking at the list, the virtual list, so that there, it's probably made that change. So there, take note, everybody. It's the 20th, and again, look up contestcalendar.com, and don't look up the perpetual one. Look up the other one. They must have made that change on there, because this list I'm reading up is the perpetual one. So that's on the 20th. So it's earlier. Yeah, sometimes it's early, and sometimes it's right between Christmas and New Year's. So that's what they were looking at, I guess, originally when this thing was printed up there. Larry, over.
Roger. And I had double-checked that last week on the RAC site, and 20th is the correct date this year. And a lot
I shall do is check out the contest. I'll go on the RAC website and get the contest information there and send it out there to the AGRCIO groups, and we'll see who wants to help out with that. Okay, thanks for that, Larry. And let's see, the next one on the list here would be the TRC Digi contest. And of course, that's digital 0600, December 13th to 1800, Zulu, December 14th. So that would, that's 6-hour contest. There, the next one on the list is the SKCG Weekend Sprintathon. And Marty can probably fill us in on that. On my list here, it says 1200 Zulu, December 13th to 2359 Zulu, December 14th. So we've already seen that this list can be wrong. You got any corrections on that, Marty? Over.
Well, that's it. 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night the following day. It's 36 hours. Starts on the Saturday morning, ends up on the Sunday evening. So, slow CW, the weekend sprintathon, they're less than 20 words a minute as a rule, and they match your speed. So, if you hear a call sign coming in fast and you answer slowly, they will match your speed. So, it's a very nice group to work with, especially on contest stuff like that. Back to you, Rick.
Yeah, okay, very good. I got my SKCC's printout here, and it just mentions it's on the 13th and 14th. Okay, let's see. So what else have we got here? We got two more lists. The QRP, which means low power, ARCI Holiday Sprint. So sprints are always short, and of course this one is too. This is from 20 Zulu to 23 Zulu on December the 14th. And last one I got is the 4-stage QRP group second Sunday sprint, getting short one, 0100 Zulu to 0300 Zulu on December the 15th. And that's all I got there. Thanks, Larry, for that note, and we shall go look and make sure we get that corrected. Anyway, back to you there, Marty. Let's see, I think I've mentioned everything. Tonight, 7100 at 8:15, I'll be going to 80 meters, 3.693, and that's at 8:15, just to test 80 meters with a fellow that's in London. He has not been able to check in for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that, since the band started going long. So we're going to try 80 meters between us, and anybody wants to join us on there and see, and there'll be people on 7100 also to cover for us there while we're doing a test. Anyway, that's all I got there, Marty. So great Christmas, great Christmas party. V3QE, V3BK.
Sure was, Rick. Well, thank you for the announcements, and good luck with the net tonight. And be interesting to know if 80 meters works better now that 40's going so long. Anyway, very good, Rick. 73 for now, and we'll talk to you down the log. All right, we're clear with VA3BK, and listening for further check-ins on the second half here of the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. Anyone, anywhere? Please call now.
Victor X-ray, Sierra X-ray.
Okay, I think that was Mike, VE3, go ahead, Mike. Okay, maybe I didn't get the call right. I know Barry's in there. Who was the call? A couple of guys doubled right at the beginning there. So the first caller, can we have the call again, please?
Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Hotel Delta. Echo 3 Golf November.
Victor Alpha 3 Whiskey Hotel Uniform recheck.
Okay, we're getting flooded here. So first of all, we'll take the recheck first. VA3WHU. Go ahead, Carol.
Yeah, VA3WHU. Ria is trying to get in on the Echo Link node and not having any luck. She says hello and she'll see you next week. Over.
Okay, thank you for that, Carol. Good to know, and we'll look for it down the log. All right, VE3 Golf November. Go ahead.
Good evening, Marty. It's Rob. How's everything going there? I haven't checked in a long time.
Oh boy, you really throw me, Rob, when you don't do ROR. Go ahead.
Well, I still have the call, but I'm not using it here. But how are you doing?
Oh, we're doing fine. We had a great Christmas party. The club had a good Christmas party at the yacht club last night, and so and other than that, I'm getting on the air a little bit, and that's all good. And doing stuff with the family. So and keeping up with the Christmas stuff, decorating and shoveling snow and all of that. So keeping it well there. I hear you in the morning when I'm up at the warplane. I don't always get a chance to check in, but I hear you during your hour there, and I was listening along there for a while on last Thursday. Back to you.
Very good. You're sounding good here, and the repeater's sounding good, and good evening to everyone. And I won't hold it. I'll just listen for a bit. I've been reading the mail, and I heard the party was really nice. And like yourself, I'm doing all the stuff, getting ready for Christmas, family stuff, and a little bit of radio here and there when I can. I'll be listening, and thanks for being there, Marty. VE3GN.
Okay, Rob, and I'm going to just put a star beside that call sign. I'm going to have to learn that call sign, Rob. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for the call. All right, we'll take a standby for VE3ISX. Barry, good evening.
Well, Marty, a good evening from Hamilton. Oh yeah, lots of good things happened at that club last night. Everybody had a great meal and lots of good chats, the eyeballs, QSLs, everything else. Anyway, just want to remind everybody the pictures are up from the event on the main page of our Hamilton Club website, and a reminder that we will be doing our usual breakfast, our Saturday morning breakfast at Denny's this Saturday. Nothing further from me, Marty. Great to see you and your wife. Do take care. Carry on, sir.
Well, thank you, Barry, and thank you for all the stuff last night. It was nice to see you up there receiving an award. I was very pleased about that. And 8 o'clock this morning, I went downstairs and pulled up the emails, and by golly, the pictures were there, and they were wonderful. I think you got everybody that was there. It was very nice seeing all those pictures. You're really good at the photography there, Barry. Over.
It's a lot of fun. All done on a silly little iPhone. 7.3 VE3ISX.
Okay, Barry. Yeah, we sure have come a long way, haven't we? 73 for now. All right, Victor Alpha 3 Juliet Hotel Delta John. Good evening, John. Come on in.
Yeah, good evening there, Marty. It was a wonderful evening last night, and congratulations to Barry for his award there, and also welcome aboard to all the new members of the club. So, not much else going on. We're just trying to get ready for Christmas. Over.
Fine business, John. Well, didn't get a chance to have a face-to-face last night with you, but maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do that tonight. Anyway, it was good to see Tom there and his son. It was a good crowd. So we'll talk later, John. Thanks for checking into the net, and thanks for your patience there. Over.
Yeah, very good there, Marty. Thanks for looking after the net again as usual. So I'll say
with VA3IMW. This is Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Hotel Delta. 73.
By the way, just for folks listening, there's two courtesy tones on these repeaters. The 2-meter tone is low, and the 70 centimeter tone is high. So when people hang up, there's a little beep comes on, and you can tell whether they're on 70 centimeters or 2 meters when they check in. So I'm just gonna drop it, and you tell me what I'm on. What was I on? This is VA3QEE listening for further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. Please call now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India. Larry, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Marty. Everybody on the net tonight. Nothing really to report, Marty. Other than the temperature is a little bit below where it's supposed to be. And you can sure tell in the morning when you start the vehicle up.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. Do you have to go somewhere in the morning, sir, Larry? Over?
No, but even so, later in the mornings, you can just tell it's a little cooler than normal. So, actually, we made a run up to Costco today, picked up some of the stuff we needed for the house. But, no, it was, well, obviously you started up to get the windows cleaned off and stuff like that. So, a little sluggish, but it is, I don't forget, I guess we live in Canada, so we can't complain.
When I was teaching there at Barton School, I used to, after school, after a snowstorm and that, when the cars were all covered with ice and snow, I was telling somebody in the staff room, I said, I like to clean my car off with hot chocolate. He said, what do you mean, hot chocolate? I said, well, I go out, I got 2 keys, I go out, I start the car, lock it up, while it's running, I go into the staff room and have a hot chocolate, and when I come out, my car's all clean.
That'll work, Marty, every time, that's for sure. Good idea. Anyways, Marty, that's it. Thanks for picking me up. VE3QE, VE3LPI.
Larry, you can bust yourself, chiseling away at the ice, or you can warm the car up and let let nature take its course while you're relaxing. Anyway, it just takes a little time and a little patience there, Larry. Anyway, 73, thanks for the good check-in. All right, we're listening for further check-ins on the Monday check-in net. Please call now. This is the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. Just an opportunity to keep in touch with local amateurs, hear who's out there and who's been doing stuff and what's coming up in the next week or so. It's just a time to say hello and a friendly place. No particular topic of conversation, but we're glad to hear from anybody that's willing to check in. So if you can hear us, give us a call. VE3QEE standing by.
E3 LRL recheck.
Go ahead, Larry.
No problem, Marty. Just for the guys who know, or for the guys to know, the rack winter contest is 2 meters through, is it 160? Anyway, the point is more to the effect that, it's 2 meters through 160, is that 2 meters hooks with a handy doggy or whatnot, just flip it to 5.2 or there's 2 or 3 other frequencies you work contest stations on FM, and no worries, you all count and you're all pitching a pea in the pot.
Yeah, and there was a chap here, Peter Shilton. I don't know if you remember Peter from quite a while ago. I think he moved out BC way or Alberta way. Anyway, Peter, when he was here, he used to specialize in 2 meter propagation, and he did a lot of work with 2 meters, sideband 2 meters, and FM, of course. And you'd be surprised. surprised what you can hit with 2 meters when you're working on that band. Over.
No, 100%. And hey, listen, it's just if you want to be part of it, and it's a rack winter contest, it's a Canadian contest. Lots of guys in New York State, and they've got big antennas pointed this direction. And whether you're in the Golden Horseshoe, whether you're in Toronto or Niagara, there's multipliers to be had. You're not going to put up a big score, but if you want to be part of it, 2 meter FM works, and doesn't take much.
Well, thanks for the tip. That's a good thing to try. And I remember one of my first field day contacts was in the house here, and it was somebody calling on behalf of our club from the field day site on 2 meters FM, and it wasn't the repeater or anything. It was just the call frequency. Anyway, good to hear, Larry. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, we tend to forget about that, so I'm glad you reminded us. All right, we'll be clear with VA3LRL and listening for the check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. 10 minutes to go. Anyone anywhere? Please call now. Okay, well, nothing heard. I'm going to rest my voice here and just listen along. And if anybody's out there and calls, I'll respond. Other than that, I'd like to thank everybody who did check in this evening, and hope you have a good week on the air. Don't forget the contest on the weekend. And until next week, we'll be wishing you all the best from here. 73 for now from VE3QEE and the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club.
Well, that'll bring the live stream to a close. We've had the Lake Ontario Radio Club net as well as the tail end of the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. We'll be back here tomorrow night with VE3 KDT.
Damien in and out on my way up to coffee. Over.
Yes, so Noah will be our net controller tomorrow night. We'll bid you all 73s for tonight. That's how we say goodbye.